I won. Why are you not that useful when you're on my team? Why can't you be that level of useful for me? Forgive me, Commander Bales. There's no need to apologize. Sonia. Huh? Commander? Ah, crap. It would appear that we have been noticed. You realize that your little scuffle was easily heard upstairs, don't you? I was left with little choice but to have the others clear out before they could interfere. Sorry about that. It's been a long time, Commander Bales? Indeed it has. I have my suspicions about why you've come here today. But why don't we relocate to the command room and talk things over there? Shortly thereafter, Lloyd and the others were discreetly escorted to the commander's office. They cleared the air with Commander Bales and Noelle while sharing what details they knew about the situation and the Septarian of Zero. This can't be happening. Thank you for informing us. It would seem the clandestine actions of the president and his collaborators are at last coming to light. Hold up, does that mean you're willing to cooperate with us after all of that nonsense? That, unfortunately, is out of the question. Well, whether we don the uniform of the CGF or the Defense Force, it is the state who commands the gun, not the other way around. I fully understand that our president may have established the independent state of Crossbell on illegitimate grounds. But that notwithstanding, we cannot break the chain of command for the sake of bringing him to justice. I was afraid you'd say that. I guess that's just how it goes when you become an actual military. I take it there's no room for compromise? That's correct. Even were I to say otherwise, consider the capabilities of our new Secretary of Defense, Arios McLean. If, hypothetically, the entire Bellegarde unit were to cooperate with you, the main force under his command could easily label us as a rogue unit and suppress us in the blink of an eye. That is undeniable. You telling me that lone wolf's got a knack for being a commander too? What is Arios not good at? Yes, though working under Sergei likely did him no favors. He still earned his title as Divine Blade of Wind for a reason. I would say his strategic senses are on par with his swordsmanship contemporary, the Brigadier General of the Burl's Royal Army, Cassius Bright. Wait a second. Even if Arios did oppose us, couldn't we petition Deputy Commander Douglas for Tangram Gate's cooperation? This is a surprise seeker. What makes you assume that we would join forces with them? That one-on-one fight must have really done a number on her. It did a number on me, does that count? Commander Bales. Say something were to lead the public to question the legitimacy of President Croix and the independent state of Crossbell. How would the Defense Force react? What? You don't mean... Let me think. Naturally, it would depend on the extent of their reservations. But we would begin by taking a wait-and-see approach. Or at least, that's how I imagine it. I see where this is going. The only iffy part is figuring out how we convince the public that Croyce and his independent state are legally invalid. Good point. I don't really want the independent state to be invalid, though. I think they need to be independent. I just don't think Croyce needs to be in charge. Let the rebellion begin. Yes, let the rebellion begin, take 2. I think I can guess what Elie's expertise in these matters would tell her. If she were here. After all, she more than any of us would know the key to our plan. Speaker MacDowell. Grandpa. You want to find Mademoiselle's granddad? Grandpa for president. I vote Grandpa. Now that you mention it, he did serve as one of the 2 lead representatives of Crossbell, didn't he? Yes. And the second was none other than Mayor Croyce. Speaker MacDowell's position on the issue has been suppressed ever since Crossbell's independence was declared. What would happen if he were given a platform to finally express his views to the entire state, the entire continent? The legitimacy of the president and founding of the independent state would likely come into question. And so would their authority over the defense force. Brilliantly deduced. I mean, I feel like that's all well and good for us, but I don't really think this is going to calm down the other countries at all. The flames of war have already been fanned, or whatever the phrase is. They're kind of in it now. Us being, well, actually, your reasoning is invalid, isn't going to change that. You didn't even need me to give you a hint. A second lieutenant seeker. Speaker MacDowell is being held in Michelin, correct? We get to go to Michelin? Yes, ma'am. He and Elie are under confinement at the state guest house. If I remember correctly, the President and Secretary of Defense had the Red Constellation stationed there. Oh, no. And just to confirm, there are no Defense Force units in Michelin at present? Yes, that's right. Commander Bales. Oh, dear. I may just accidentally leaked confidential information to outsiders. Please, pay it no mind. Forget everything you just heard. You're a real one, Sonia. What a fortunate slip of the tongue. One other thing, Second Lieutenant Seeker. Regarding your one-on-one bout earlier, I regret to inform that your commitment has, in fact, come into question. Yes, ma'am. I considered placing you on an indefinite suspension. However, I have a more fitting punishment in mind. Instead, I'm having you reassigned to the Crossbells Police Department Special Support Section, effective immediately. While there, find what it is you still lack within yourself, as well as what path you should be walking for the sake of Crossbell's future. And that is in order. Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Shortly thereafter, Noelle gathered her belongings and boarded the Merkaba alongside Lloyd and the others. Is Fran going to be upset with Noelle or immediately hug her. I feel like it's literally a 50-50. Okay, that answers that. Fran, who was there to welcome them back, wordlessly took Noelle in her arms, sobbing all the while. Just gonna say, if it was me and one of my siblings sided with people they knew, threw a bomb at me, I'd be a little more mad. I lost the bet. I definitely lost the bet. As she tried to comfort her younger sister, Noelle's eyes, too, began to brim with tears. Like, I don't care what your commitment to your job is. If you know someone threw a bomb at me, why are you friends with them? Potential landing spot detected at Michelin. Sending you the coordinates now, Fran. Just how long do you plan on crying? People are going to make fun of you if you keep it up. No one is going to make fun of Fran. She's a precious bean. You're the one who won't leave her alone about it, Noelle. I'm a little envious of you two, to be honest. Sorry, everyone. I got it. It's near Michelin's Hotel Delphinia. Lakeside Beach, to be exact. Hey now, there's a blast to the past. Although this beach trip is going to be anything but a vacation this time. Now wait just a gosh darn minute. You all had a fun little play date at the beach? Well, yeah, we did. It was after the trade conference. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Why didn't anyone invite me? I like having fun in the sun too. Don't look at us. We were there on someone else's mirror ourselves. Yeah, Mario Bells. Look how well that turned out. Thinking back, that entire trip may have had an ulterior motive behind it. Likely so. Oh yeah, to attract Kia to the mirror. And the other nonsense that's behind the mirror. Never mind that. What matters is that we have our next destination. We also know the Red Constellation will be guarding the area there. Can you tell us anything about their numbers, Noelle? If I recall correctly, they should have one full company stationed. I'm not sure we can engage them with our current numbers. That's not great. Maybe we could split them up somehow, like with the diversion? In that case, I'll go. No, allow me the responsibility. If anything happens to the dog, I'm gonna be really not happy. Luring them away will be simple if I return to my original form. Are you sure about this? Well, I did pledge to you my aid. With all the comrades you have assembled, my help is soon to be unnecessary. You can consider this my final gesture of assistance. We'll take it. Thank you, Sight. Yeah, appreciate the Paul, pal. Not to bring the mood down, but even with his help, we still have our work cut out for us. Even still, this isn't just a rescue operation for Speaker MacDowell. Elie needs our help too. Be ready for anything. We'll bring them back no matter what it takes. Right. Heck yeah. Roger that. Zeit has left the party. Noelle has joined the party. I want the dog. Noelle learned the S-Craft Armed Forces. Sure. What's going on here? It's so nice to have you back, Noe. I can feel the waterworks coming already. Again? In all seriousness, it's great to see you two. Thank Adios. Your injuries are fully healed. And in the meantime, you've been working extra hard to help everyone here. Good girl, Fran. I'm proud of you. Noe, how long are you going to keep treating me like I'm a little kid? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, Lloyd. Lloyd won against you, so that means you're all his. Lloyd, the things you say sometimes. Now, it makes sense. You still see me as a little kid because you've already found someone to guide you into womanhood. Fran, just what are you implying? And besides, Lloyd didn't even mean it that way, so stop fanning the flames, all right? Well, look at you getting all embarrassed. You even sound a little disappointed. So this is how Fran gets her revenge. I like it. They lost me halfway through this conversation, but maybe I'd better just let them have their family time. Lloyd refuses to admit that him saying Noelle was his was a questionable thing to say. He preferred Noelle's white uniform. I think I did too. It was just more, I don't know, clean. Not like clean, like not dirty, but I don't know. It just looked more pristine. Kind of dumb for them to have a white uniform though, considering their job, but you know. You would definitely know when you were injured. After we rescue Elie, the SSS will be at its full strength once more. I can only assume how tight security will be, though, seeing as Speaker MacDowell is with her too. Sight was kind enough to volunteer as a decoy, so we have to make certain not to waste our opportunity. Wait, do you have anything else? No. Okay. That's just a rest. What's through this door? I think I killed something else. Did I not? I did. I only have one more thing to kill. Request-wise, at least. Dog. Allow me to divert the Jaegers for you. Luring them out will be a simple task if I return to my original form. Use that opportunity to drive their scattered forces back and rescue the two MacDowells. The Red Constellation's made up of some of the toughest Jaegers anywhere. They're not going to scare easily. I don't want you underestimating them too much, Sight. You need not worry for my sake. I have no intention of allowing myself to be slain. This time, the hunters will learn what it is like to be prey. I swear it on my pride as a divine wolf. So, our next landing spot is Lakeside Beach, huh? Can't say this was the return trip I had in mind. I'd rather save our dramatic comeback for another round of sun-kissed vacation time. If it makes you feel any better, we can all go back after we've rescued Kia and maybe after the weather warms up a bit. We can even invite Chief Sergei, Abbess, and Commander Bales next time too. Now you're speaking my language. Just one more reason to fight today so we can have a better tomorrow. One that includes fruity drinks with little umbrellas in them, preferably. Oh, Wazy. The Red Constellation has a unit ready and waiting at Michelin. I wonder if Bloody Shirley is among them. Nah, definitely not her style to sit on her butt guarding a bunch of VIPs. They'll have a different commander station there, probably someone else high up on the ladder. I see. Hey, come on, Risha. Let's focus on rescuing Mademoiselle and the speaker for now, okay? We'll have to deal with Shirley and my uncle sooner or later. No need to rush it. You're right. Sorry, Randy. Don't mention it. I doubt Shirley or my uncle are going to be part of Michelin's new security detail. Still, whoever they left in command's bound to be on par with Gareth at least. We'd best make sure we're ready for him. We didn't actually fight Gareth though, so it doesn't really give me a way to gauge that. Bloody Shirley. I can't keep myself from wondering where she may be. But I won't let her be a distraction. Our focus is rescuing Elie and Speaker MacDowell. Is anyone out here? Graces, what are you doing? Rescuing Speaker MacDowell and letting him deliver a speech aimed at everyone on the continent would be a bold move. If you pull it off, the CDF will have to back down at least for a little while. We're still going to need to figure out how to get his words out to everyone, but man, this is shaping up to be the scoop of my career. First things first, though, you guys need to rescue the man himself. Don't let us down now. I think having Speaker MacDowell deliver a speech is your best shot at challenging the legitimacy of our independence. But first, you guys need to rescue the man himself. Don't let us down. Yep, I will rescue Grandpa. I love Grandpa. This is not the direction I want to go in. This way. All right, I'm going to save here for the day. And we're gonna call it here. Because it's late. And I need to eat dinner. And I have no idea what I want to eat, but I'm so hungry. To be continued, yes, to be continued. What day is today? Today's Wednesday. We'll be back with more on Saturday then. One day I'll actually know for sure what day of the week it is. It's bound to happen. But we will be back with more of this game on Saturday. Even though you don't know what's happening. You really enjoyed it. Thank you. Hopefully this will get you into Legend of Heroes. It's a really great series. But have a good night, everyone. Bye.